Hi everyone, welcome to Water Tanks with StewiejP. I'm Stewie, you're not. No gameplay in today's video. Today's video is going to be a quick guide on how to get the most out of your Clan Wars workshop, the Metal Wars workshop, the Clan Wars 2-week campaign that's happening right now all around the globe. And if you're like me, you're just going to have a few games, or if you're really going to be smashing it for those reward tanks, best of luck to you. Enjoy it, and hopefully this guide will help you get the most out of the freebies that you might get out of the Clan Wars campaign. If you're not doing the Clan Wars campaign, there's also the Highway Rocks promotion, which dropped last night. I'm pretty excited about it. I reckon it's a good thing. You get more free stuff, including premium time credits and all that kind of stuff. First, the Clan Wars stuff. The Clan Wars Metal Wars Workshop is accessible by clicking on the Clan tab. Just to the right of your battle button in your garage, you click on that, and on the bottom right hand corner there's a square that says Metal Wars. Click on that bad boy and you'll be met with the workshop. The workshop is, these are the 4 premium tanks that you can build out of the scrap metal and all the other bits and pieces that you get from playing in game. Now these are not the Clan Wars reward tanks. When you play Clan Wars battles on a Clan Wars campaign, you get scrap metal, different pieces of metal, and you also get fame points. This is not the fame point stuff. We'll get to the fame point stuff in a minute. As part of the campaign, with your scrap metal, you can build tanks. You can build an SU-12244 or a Type 62 at Tier 7. You can also build a Lands and Sea or a Carnarvon Action X at Tier 8. You build that by getting the scrap metal and the iron and the bits and pieces through killing enemy tanks, damaging enemy tanks, playing well, and they get put together to build a tank. Now, if you've already got all 4 tanks in the garage, the next screen you won't be able to see. I was the same. It says already in the garage for these 3 tanks. So I sold my SU-12244 so I could do that. If you click on the tank that you want to build, now basically from left to right, they take the least amount of bits and pieces. The SU-12244 will take 3 suspension components, 2 engine components, 4 tooling, and 10 fasteners. In your depot, you've got a material depot, and this is what you've got from playing battles. And you can see I've got some ferrous and non-ferrous metal, some spare parts, and some scrap. All the others is what you make. Those other 5 boxes, which is fasteners, suspension, engine, gun, armor components, and tooling. All of those you build by utilizing these 4 things that you pick up on the map. Now, you get scrap is something that you can produce, but also if you don't have enough of one of these components, and we'll get to this as we're building the tank, you can build it out of scrap. So back to vehicle production, I know I need 2 engine components, so I'm going to build one. All you do is click on the plus button. I haven't got enough bits to make 2, and I do need 2, but I can build one. You can see you need 2 non-ferrous, 9 scrap, and 6 spare parts. Well, I've only got 9 spare parts, so that's what's stopping me building more than one. So I can add that to production, and now I'm building one, but now I don't have enough scrap parts. Let's see if I can make some more scrap parts. I need 3 more. I can make 3 more by turning scrap into spare parts. Does that make sense? I'll just go back again. If you see there, I've got 3 out of 6, so I need 3. If I click on that plus button, I can make 3 more to produce it out of scrap. Now I've got it. That's instant. So now I can make my second tooling. I can add that to the production. So that's how you make the pieces. Once you've made enough, so right now I've got 2 pieces of engine components being built. Now that's going to take 9 hours. No, it's going to take 18 hours. It says down the bottom of the screen. The first one's going to take 9 hours. The second one's going to take another 9 hours, total of 18. Once I've got those, I'll look at building the other components. At the moment, I don't have enough stuff for the suspension, don't have enough stuff for the tooling, and I've almost got enough stuff for the fasteners. But as mentioned, we do have a bit of scrap in there, and we can use that scrap to make other things that we might need. Hopefully that makes sense. Once you've built all these pieces, you can claim your tank. I think you can claim the tank at the end of the event. The material depot, as we touched on a minute ago, they'll show you what pieces you've got in your garage. And if you make the wrong thing, for example, say I change my mind about these 2 engine components, I can go to the queue management and I can cancel it. It comes up with a warning, you click confirm, and it stops it. And you can do that twice, no problems whatsoever, and you don't get penalised. You don't lose half of those bits and pieces like you might do if you sell a premium tank or you sell a Tech 3 tank. You only get half the value. That's not the case in this. You get everything. So I can turn those 2 back on, add it back to the production queue, and she's good to go. I'll come back to that tomorrow and I'll have a look and see how it's going and what else I might be able to build. It does take a bit of time though. There's plenty of time. Anyway, moving on to the second tab. The second tab is vehicle modernization. Now this one's a little bit of a tricky one. There are 6 6 different things. You get 3 of each when you start. Now, it doesn't matter if you're in a top clan, a medium-sized clan, a brand new clan. Every single player gets 18 of these things. Now, these things all do different things to your tank. Some have a penalty though. The fire control system, for example, you can add that to your tank. It gets a better 30% to your gun stabilization, so your aim time is going to be a little bit better. But you lose 5% of vehicle durability, which is your hit points. That might be good for something where you don't really care about your hit points, maybe an SPG or a tank destroyer, whereas if you're getting shot at, you're probably playing it wrong. Additional armor plating. This gives you an extra 20% vehicle durability. That's 20% extra hit points. But it does give you an extra 30% to your weight, so you're going to be a lot slower getting around. It might be useful for a big, heavily armored, like a super heavy. Heavy charges, I like this one. This is plus 15% to your damage caused. But the penalty is a plus 20% to your aim time. So you might try to balance that by chucking a directive on for your V-stabs or something like that. That might be an idea. But extra 15% damage for your alpha damage, that's probably not too bad. The air conditioning system works exactly the same as vents, at plus 30% to major qualifications of all crew members. There's no downside of that one. So you could maybe put that in a light tank or a medium tank. It's not costing you any hit points or any aim time. It's simply making your tank better. Composite spore liner gives an extra 5% to your vehicle durability, so 5% more hit points for 10% more weight. So it's quite similar to the additional armor, except it's not quite as big. And the supercharged system, which gives you an extra 20% to your engine power. So it's going to make your tank go faster. You might do that I can picture people in EBRs flipping their EBRs like you wouldn't believe. To add them, all you do is you find your tank. When it comes here, it's got all your tier 10 tanks all listed. You find it, you click on it, and you click which one you want to add to it. It's as simple as that. They're single use. You can remove them if you add it to the wrong tank by mistake. They're single use. Once you use them, they're gone. Every player gets 18, 3 of each. Doesn't matter if you're from the best clan or the worst clan. Now, to the Fame Shop. Now, this is what people have been asking me about. This is the Fame Point Shop for the personal bonuses and all the other things that you can get through the Clan Wars campaign. And there's a bit of stuff there. Now, it doesn't matter if you are in the best clan in the universe or if you're in a brand new and this is your first campaign. I would strongly recommend that you don't spend any fame points on anything during the campaign other than your personal fame points bonus. If you click on this bad boy, you can see I've already utilized 3 of them. It goes all the way down here. Now, talk to your clan commanders or talk to your people who are organising your Clan Wars campaign about what level to go to. I'll probably only go 3 levels, but I'm not playing many games. I'm just filling in from time to time. If you're playing casually, I would still recommend unlocking the first 3 levels. Casually like me, I might play 3 or 4 games every night or every second night. Still worth it because unlocking those first 3 doesn't cost too many fame points and it gives you a 20% bonus. The next one costs you 1,000, and that they go up pretty steeply. Like if you get all the way to the bottom, you want to invest 50,000 fame points. Good luck to you, but please talk to your clan leaders about that or whoever's organising your campaign, because if you overinvest, it's going to affect your bottom line at the end of the campaign. But if you underinvest, it means people on higher bonuses are going to be overtaking you towards the end of the campaign. I can't stress this highly enough. Talk to people in your clan who are really good with numbers, and which level you invest in will totally depend on how many games you're going to play, how many games you're going to play on the basic, elite, and advanced fronts, because they do pay a different amount of fame. If you're getting lots of elite games, you'll probably invest higher because those bonuses will be like a compound interest. They'll really stack up and it'll help you win the whole event. But if you underinvest, again, you'll get overtaken. So please talk to your clan leaders or whoever's in investing and working out with your Clan Wars campaign about what level to go to. But as I mentioned, I wouldn't spend it on anything else, simply because you don't get anything else until the end of the campaign anyway. But I would be unlocking these first 3 if you're a casual player, maybe even number 4 if you're a casual player, depending on how casual you are. And then the next 2 or 3, again, that's going to depend on what clan you're in, how hard you are pushing for a reward tank, and how you think you're going to go. Everyone, like I said, every clan's different. Every player is different with their commitment to how many games they're going to be playing in a Clan Wars campaign. So with this one, this is what I recommend. This is the only thing I recommend anyone spends their fame points on whilst the campaign is still going, and then just let them rack up. Because if you do spend them, you'll lose your you lose them, so you lose your ranking as well. That's what I'm trying to get to. Down the bottom again. Now we go to the next section. The next section, this is the price tag. If you're going to be in the top 1175, this is on Asia. Other servers might have different numbers. If you're going to be in the top 1175, you'll get this option to spend 4,000 bonds to pick yourself up a 907, an M60, a T95 E6, a Chieftain, a VK, or a 121B. Totally your choice. Now, some of those tanks are available in the bond shop already for 15,000 bonds, but if you rank in the top 1175, you can get it for 4,000 bonds. Female crew members, this might be good for somebody who is starting out in the game. I've got heaps of crew members, plenty of female crew members up my sleeve, but to a newer player or someone who's scratching for some good commanders or some good gunners or whatever, you might want to pick up some of these. Directives, I don't think I would recommend anyone spend any bonds on any fame points on directives, because they're pretty easy to get just by playing normal battles. And now that you can buy them for credits, they're not as rare as they once were. Similar with training guides, 900 fame points for a training guide, maybe towards the end if you really want some, but again, you can pick them up for credits and you can earn them from in-game missions as well. The styles, some of these styles look absolutely fantastic. Can we see? Look at that one, the lightning style. That one looks really, really good. But it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you 10,000 fame points. Again, you do this at the end. You do this at the end when you've already claimed whatever prizes. Some of these styles look really, really good. That one's 10,000. The lightning one looks absolutely epic. This is a 3D style for the Object 907. Is that the one I've got? I'm not too sure. That's 15. That's a few points. The flame. Go through the styles and have a look. This one looks pretty cool, I reckon. The Conqueror one, the Vanquish, they all look. There's plenty. Some of them are for particular tanks. I'm not going to go through all of them because you'll get bored shitless. Personally, what I'm going to do, other than the bonuses, I will be going for this bonds. I love bonds. Bonds get you stuff. Bonds are probably the hardest thing to get in. Out of all these other things. A lot of these other things they drop through personal missions, through daily missions, premium missions. The bonds, I will personally, I will get as many bonds as I can, and then whatever fame points I'm left with, I'll drop on whatever else is there. Premium account, I'm not really too fussed about credits. Looking pretty good for credits right now, but to use up your spare fame points at the end, you might as well use them all, right? Same as with these bundles, emblems. Don't you? You know, we all get emblems. Anyway, the one thing I really want to push though, and if you're serious about playing the campaign, or even if you're not serious about playing the campaign, don't spend your fame points now on anything other than these. Talk to your clan leaders, talk to your callers and the people who are good with numbers in your clan, and they'll let you know how far you should go, depending on what kind of commitment you're going to make into this campaign. That's enough about the Clan Wars campaign. Best of luck to anybody who's playing it, who's having a red hot go for the tank, and wants to get all those groovy things. The other thing I want to touch on now is a highway rock. Now this dropped last night, the highway rock on the 1st of July, and there's some in-game missions. You don't need to activate these in-game missions, but you do need to go to websites, so pay attention. I'll put the links to the websites in the comments below. There's 3 missions every day. Rocking around the block, it's got like a 50s feel to it. Rocking around the block, top 10 5 times, and you get 20 of these break disc tokens. Preparation is key. Top 3 by damage 5 times, and you get 40 break disc tokens. Knowledge is power. 10,000 base experience over any amount of games, and you get another 40. Now these games, these battles can be done in any vehicle from tier 2 to tier 10. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what level you're at. Now we're going to move to one of the websites. This website link will be linked down below. This is the World of Tanks Asia website. This is a Let's Rock and Roll with Highway Rock information page. There's a link here, which is a link to another website, which we're going to go to in just a second. It's got a little bit about American pop culture in there. When it goes from the 1st of July till the 13th of July, but you can redeem your rewards up until the end of the month. And there's you go to this website and you need to log in. But it's got a bit of a description about those three missions that we just talked about. You can also pick up those tokens from buying products in the premium store. But what you do when you go to the website, this is what the website looks like. It looks pretty cool. I reckon it looks pretty cool. Do you? I reckon it looks pretty good. It's a little bit out of whack, but you log in, you click on that take part button, you log in with your normal World of Tanks and Wargaming details, and Log in like that. Didn't realise I'd logged out before I started recording. But anyway, we get back in there. Slowly, Stewie gets out. It looks pretty cool. It says Highway Rock. Now, I just started this last night. And you get miles. You can get 40 miles from sharing it on Facebook or Twitter. But you also, by doing those missions that we touched on just a moment ago. These are the missions were just here on the website. And that's what we just went through. Top 10 by XP. Tier 2 to 10, you get 20. 40 for doing top 3 in damage 5 times. And 10,000 base XP, you get another 40. Now those miles can be redeemed for different things. There's 3 different styles of car you can grab: the greasers, the preps, and the nerds. The cars all look a little bit different, and but they all cost the same, and they do reward with different rewards, if that makes sense. So each component will cost 50 highway rock miles to unlock. So once you pick which one you're going to go down. You get the engine, you get 300,000 credits. Doesn't matter which one you go for. Chassis, you get some first aid kits and stuff, or you can get some personal reserves, or you can get some ×5. When you get the body, you get some decals, or some more personal reserves. Pick your wheels, you might get premium time, crew XP, and more decals, accessories, camouflages, garage slots, more premium times. More camos, and when you finish the whole car, when you finish building the whole car, the Greasers car will give you a WG Fest style, which is a pretty cool one. The Preps car is a Songkran style, which I reckon is the best looking one. That's what I'm going for. The Sakura Storm for getting the Nerds car, and once you've built all 3 cars, again you can redeem these miles for more gifts, for more 3D styles, for specific tanks, premium time. More personal reserves for credits, which are pretty good. Once again, we'll have a quick look before we wind up the video, because we are waffling on a little bit. Quick look at the website. This is the website, the workshop website for Highway Rock, and it is pretty simple. Once you've logged in, it tells you up here how many more miles you've got. If you click on update there, it refreshes. So if you think you've just completed a mission, it'll refresh it for you and tell you how many. If you click on this get more miles, it just takes you to the premium shop. Now, I've already put in the nerd body. That's what the nerd body looks like, and the not the nerd one, the preps one, the body and the engine. And when you get it, you basically just drag it in there. Like you can take it out there. So once you've got it, you don't click it, you just drag it in, and it goes. It tells you where to put it. So and then once you've done that, once you've bought them, you get those things. And that's the Songkran style, which I'm going through. And as mentioned, there's 3 different models of cars. The Greasers, which that one looks pretty cool. The Preps, which is the one I'm going for, and the Nerds. Owned, and it tells you what you've already got. I've only got the 2 because it's only day 2, and they reckon it takes 3 days to get 1 car. I reckon that's pretty good. And as well as cool looking cars, you also get that free stuff. Now I'm going to link both this website and the World of Tanks website in the comments down below. They'll also say exactly what you're going to get for building that car. Once again, before we're going to wind up now, I think I've waffled a little bit too much, but best of luck to everybody for your Clan Wars campaign stuff, and also for the workshop, the Highway Rock. I reckon it looks pretty cool. It's a groovy looking website. I reckon it's pretty cool. I'll be going for all 3, hopefully. Time will tell. We'll see how we go. Once again, thanks for watching. Good luck in your Clan Wars. Good luck in everything else. Take care. See you all next time.